right, so when we were talking about the candy, we need to make a scatter plot. Which one are you going to put in the top row, sugar or calories? What do you think? Sugar. Yeah, this is what's going to go on the top row. You're going to do both columns, okay? So both columns for sugar are going to go in the top row of your table, and then calories will go in the bottom row of our table, okay? So top and the other two columns. So let's switch over, okay? And I'm just going to come up here and do edit inputs and clear out. Remember, we're still using that 2 quantitative variables. So we've got sugar, and then underneath that, we'll put calories. And then we can go in and edit all those values. So it may take a second. 45, 107, 62. Ooh, 136 sweet tarts. Don't eat them. Okay, I think I got them all. Let's see. Begin. Ooh, all right, there it is. Did I do it right? Does it look like yours? Okay, all right, just making sure. Let me screenshot that bad boy and bring him over here. Okay. Okay. So there's my thing. Like I said, that'll probably be multiple choice for y'all. Okay. So you'll just be picking the right scatter plot. Okay. Now, the next thing it says for us to do is to describe the relationship, all right, that's shown in the scatter plot. So those are those words that we want to talk about, okay? So it's not a perfect anything, I don't think, do y'all? No, me either. All right, but in its general direction, would you say in general, is it increasing or decreasing? Increasing, so its direction we will call positive. Okay. Now, the next thing that we talk about is its form or shape, I guess. Let's call it that. Okay. Does it look like a curve, meaning a curve, or does it sort of look like a line?
Does it look like that? Sort of a line.
I think it's sort of a line, okay? It's not perfect, but we'll call it linear, all right? Now, what about its strength? Is it a very strong line? No, okay? I think they would probably refer to this as moderate, okay? As moderate. Kind of somewhere in the middle. We can kind of tell it's a line, but it's really not perfect, okay? And then the next thing that they talk about is there a possible outlier? And here's what I want you to think about when you think about an outlier. If we thought about drawing just the general linear shape, I would say it's probably something like that, okay, that kind of goes through the data. Is there any point that's just way, 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 way far away from that line?
800.
Yeah, this one right here at 80 something maybe, and then 800 calories. I would say that that's probably an outlier. Let's go back and let's look at our chart. And who would that be that's close to 80? Probably the peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, the peanut M&Ms would be my guess. Right there is a probable outlier. So we would say outlier, the peanut M&Ms. Okay, because that's a whole lot of calories for that amount of sugar. Okay, and that's what they're asking you to do when you describe. Okay, so I think put the data in the applet, not hard, right? We can do that. We can sketch the scatter plot. What is a little bit more challenging are those descriptions. Okay, so flip over to those other two examples, and that's all we're going to do is talk about the descriptions. All right, so on those last two examples, let's just talk about the descriptions that we see. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. We just want to describe this relationship. Okay, what would you say about the direction of this one? Is it positive going up, increasing, or negative going down? It's positive going up. Good. Would you say for form, is it a line or not a line? This one's a little tricky.
It's a curve.
It's a curve. Okay, we would call this one non-linear. Okay, we would call it non-linear. All right, because if we started down here and we kind of traced through it, yeah, that's definitely a curve. Okay, what about its strength? Does it really look like a curve or does it not really look like a curve? Yeah, we're going to call it strong because it looks like a curve. Right? And do you see anybody that's way far away from the curve? No. So there's no outliers. Okay? And that's how we describe it. That's what we're looking for. Okay? So the problems that ask you to describe, that's what you're looking for. Okay? Let's do one more. All right. Let's take a look at that one. What about direction on that one? Positive or negative? Negative. It's going down. Good. What about form? Is it a line or a curve? It's a line. Okay, it is linear. And so if we kind of sketch through that, okay, what would you say about its strength? Moderate. Okay, anybody way far away from that line? Nope. Okay, and that's what we do. All right, so just understanding what those four words, direction, positive or negative, form, linear, not linear, strength, weak, moderate, strong, moderate's the middle, and then outliers, are you way far away? Okay, all right, rock and roll, good job. So here's what I want you to work on. Okay, has it popped up yet? Should say lesson 3.2. It may not pop up for like 2 more minutes. Okay. Is it there yet? Okay, but this is what we're going to work on, and I don't think